Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got a new game for you this evening. It's a survival sandbox MMO. So far I haven't seen any of the MMO elements, but the sandbox and the open world 100% accurate. Now it's got sort of a cartoony style graphics to it, but other than that it's pretty decent. However, it is in a closed beta test and they have stated that it's for testing purposes, so there will be bugs here, there and everywhere, which I have noticed quite a few. Now this recording I've got in the background here, guys, has unfortunately got no sound in it, as the system sound recording didn't work, and I couldn't be bothered to, restart and record again for another half an hour to get as many features as possible into one video, so you're going to have to, unfortunately, just deal with my voice over the top of the video as opposed to the game sound itself. But with that said, guys, do us a massive favour, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get right into this game right now. So guys, welcome to the world of New Dawn. The game title is actually New Dawn, which is also pretty much just Valheim on mobile with different graphics. It's got basically the same features as I'm going to go through in a moment. And if you are familiar with Valheim or whatever you want to call it, the Viking one, the open world survival sort of thing, it's pretty much very, very similar to that, but a bit more Gensing impact sort of graphics. However, like I say, it is early closed beta test, so there is a bit bugs here, there and everywhere. Now, what you can do is pretty much the same as Valheim. Like, you can kill goblins, or kill boars, or deer, or you can kill ridiculously huge goblins with big heads and big weapons if you are feeling brave enough and up to the task. But really, what you'll be doing most of the time you're playing this is gathering absolutely anything and everything that's not nailed down to the ground, pretty much. You can pick up bushes, you can pick up wood off the floor, stones, mushrooms, dandelions, you name it. If you see it on the floor and it's not tied down, you can pick it up into your backpack. Your theoretical backpack that's not shown on your back that seems to have an endless amount of space, which I did figure out eventually it didn't have an endless amount of space, but anyway, it seems like it at the time. Now, another feature you've got that's very similar to Valheim is the fact you can craft an axe. Obviously, you can craft an axe in pretty much every survival craft game, but when you cut down a tree, it doesn't just sort of like, oh, you've cut down a tree, here's your wood. You get the whole tree, like, falls down onto a big log, and then you have to chop the log, and then you get your wood from that. But you can't actually accidentally kill yourself with these logs. You've got to be very, very careful which way it falls, and if you're on a slant and stuff, because it can just, like, literally steamroll you after you've cut it down. But, pardon me, after you've done all this gathering, you've gathered loads of thatch, you've gathered loads of wood, you've just went ridiculous, gathering as much as you can design yourself a very nice little cozy cottage or a massive fortress, depending on how much gathering you've done. I'd imagine later in the game it's going to be a bit more like, requirement to build something a bit bigger and a bit more defensible. But I went for a nice little quiet cottage in the corner. I was quite pleased with it when I was doing it. It took a while. Had to gather quite a lot of bit of stuff to do that, where you can put your bed and you can put your chests, your storage chests and stuff, and your bed's obviously your respawn point, or you can go to sleep on it to heal yourself, and it'll fast forward time as well. But yes, it's nice that you can actually make a decent looking building as opposed to just a square that you've just sort of hide together. I like the fact, let us do this to the roof and that to the roof before I was finished. Now you also get these sort of puzzles on the map where you have to do. Some of them are just literally hit things and hit them all in the time limit, you get a reward, and some are a bit more confusing. This one, I didn't really know what I was doing, but you had to light up all the squares without touching them twice or something like that. I did it first time, but anyway. And you can also tame a horse. Now, the horse doesn't appear on the map after you've tamed it, and you can't summon it, so I imagine you have to actually go to where it is, climb on it, use it to get to wherever, and make sure it doesn't die and stuff like that. Probably have to feed it as well, I'm not really sure, but you have to like actually look after it, or keep an eye on where it is, which is an interesting feature to say the least, rather than just, clicking a button and it just poof, it appears out of nowhere. Now, of course, everything you do on this game increases your proficiency. You might have seen on the horse a second ago, my mount proficiency went up to level 1, or you might have noticed when I was whacking zombies, my sword proficiency goes up, or my axe, or my blunt weapon, or just loads of things like that. You can obviously, like, improve your skills by actually using them. I like this feature, instead of, like, you know, having to buy this or buy that to increase your skill level. You can just use the things, which is something I do enjoy in this sort of game. You also get a progressive story where you can go through the story missions. You get these random NPCs that they give you menial tasks like bring me 3 mushrooms, or go kill a boar, bring the hide back, make yourself a t-shirt, stuff like that. That'll sort of give you a tutorial as you go. I'm assuming it will progress into more advanced things in the future of the closed beta test of the game as a whole. But so far, they've been a bit naff. I've just sort of like sailed through them. Nothing real challenging. And a lot of dialogue that you can't really skip through very fast, which was a bit annoying at the time. But it's one of them things where if it has to be done, it has to be done. Now, like I say, guys, I'm sure, excuse me, as I progress through this game, I might unlock more features, more things to show you. And I probably will do some videos on it. I'll probably try and get the game volume fixed before that point, you know, probably maybe record with mic volume or whatever, just to show off some of the things that the game does offer. Like maybe there's a big boss battle I can do or something like that, just to really show it off a bit better. Now, if you do want to download this, you can get on Google Play. However, I don't know the region it's in. So it says on the Facebook page that going off PST time, and I've seen a couple of people mention Brazil, so I don't know if it's Brazil area that has it on the Google Play. I'm not really 100% sure on that. If you are from that area and you do find it, then it is. But unless, if you haven't got it on the Google Play Store, you can download it on TapTap. Just search New Dawn, it is on there, and you can start playing it right away. You don't need a VPN to actually play the game. At least I don't anyway. Now, like I say, I'll be doing some more videos on this game because I'm quite enjoying it. I need to figure out how I can stop it lagging as much and etc. and try and figure out exactly what I'm doing, but I will be progressing through it. I probably won't live stream it, but I will do a couple more videos and maybe some tutorials or something for future reference. So, hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, hit that like button. Make sure you've also subscribed to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.